Sports talk. What's up, man? What's up, sports talk fans? What's going on? Hey, happy Saturday, man. Hey, thank you very much for all of you who have subscribed, man. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to keeping this up with you, and for those of you who haven't, please subscribe, man. Like, subscribe, share those episodes. You know what I mean? Let's do this, man. Hey. We're gonna go straight to it to Bradley Beal. He's a great player. It's a lot of money. $250 million is a lot of money. He does have a no trade clause in his contract. But the Wizard, you know, they grant him permission. They grant permission for him to speak to the team that he wants to go to, the team he wants to. There are 3 teams he's very interested in. Those teams already been in contact with him. That's the New York Knicks, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Miami Heat. He loves to be in Miami, but the problem is that, right? The NBA is changing. You see how you can have 3 stars on your team, you know, with the amount of money. So they're changing the hard. I'm not gonna say it's a hard cap, but they're changing that to put in to structure it in a way where to make it difficult for you to have a 3 player with a max contract, right? Super max. Well, you could have a max deal, but not a super max. Are you paying 2? You know, you see that situation with Boston, for example. Boston have Jaylen Brown. You have Tatum. Tatum is gonna require $350 million, $360. Brown will get at least $300 million. That's $660 million, right? Marcus Smart is not that player, you know what I mean? But let's say if you would get a player like LeBron James, you get a player like Kyrie Irving, you would get a player like Luka Doncic, whatever, a star KD like that. That's required. That's gonna take another 250. Is not gonna work because then you don't have a bench. You saw what happened with the Suns. You have Kevin Durant and you have Devin Booker. Then after that, your bench is non-existent because you don't have enough money. You top heavy. You spend a lot of money on one particular area, and then you don't have the role players. You need the role players to be able to come in when your star players are tired, to come in to give you great minutes. And to be able to keep up the pace and score points. And if you don't have that, you know, your star players are gonna be tired, which is that's what you saw with the Suns. KD and Devin Booker, yeah, they could come in and give you 30, 40 any night, but then when they go on the bench, what are you getting? You know what I mean? So the other you can't score, and the other team have the opportunity to do that. But anyway, Bradley Beal, who's a great player in Washington, but I thought it was a mistake that, the loyalty. Yes, there's a lot of players who take the money. Like I said, you see Dame Lillard, you see Bradley Beal, you see Zach LaVine, all those guys. They took the money, they took the money. But those guys now they realize, wait a minute, it's fun going to those parades when you win a championship. It's fun to go flash that bling. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, that you need that hardware. And no, they're not getting the same love. They're not being in that conversation with those type of great players. Yes, you're a great player, but you haven't won anything. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of guys that back then who I wanted them to get a ring so much because they were great players. Patrick Ewing was one of them. Patrick was a great player. Charles Barkley was a dominant force. Those guys was a high motor, high energy type of player. You had the mailmen, you know what I mean, the guys who, I'm glad Gary Payton was able to do something, but still, the guys on the late career, they go to be a role player somewhere, to be on a bench, to be able to get it, but Bradley Beal, right now, the three teams he's talking about, right? Miami already, they have the money. They have to spend the money though. But it's not the after LeBron James left, they changed their narrative. You look at it, You have Jimmy Butler. They're not giving Jimmy Butler anybody else. Ben Adebayo is trash in my opinion. You know what I mean? They have the money. So Miami have the money to be able to do that, to bring him in. Milwaukee Bucks, they will be in a tough situation because they have Giannis. Middleton is solid, but you have to gut your roster to get Bradley Beal. You have to gut the only team the only team out of the three teams that can withstand that, I can take that heat, that have the draft capital to do it, are the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, that's why I believe that the Knicks, Bradley Beal will be, yes, preferred destination, is to play in Miami, right? Him and Jimmy Butler, that's who he won. He averaged 23 points a game, almost 24 points a game, which he's gonna give you that. He played 50 games last year, of course, injury, but when he's healthy, he can go off. You know what I mean? But what you got to get, I know there's a lot of rumors going to the Lakers. No, that would be a bad scenario for the Lakers because now your young core, you will have to give up Rui tomorrow, who I think is a young core dominant player. Solid. The ceiling for him is high energy player. You have to give up Austin Reeves, who's also a high energy, high motor player. The ceiling for him is it's going up. So it doesn't work. The same thing you see. Zach LaVine now wants to go to the Lakers. I don't think I'm not gonna say he's trash. Zach LaVine averaged 24 points a game, so he's not trash. You need that type of player, but you had the opportunity when you were a free agent to go straight to the Lakers. You didn't do it. You took the money, but now because not only you get hurt, but he's a coach killer. Having LeBron James on the team, he's not going to be able to do what he's doing now with Chicago. But I don't think that you need a player like that on a team. If yes, he's solid, but it's a low energy. You know what I mean? He's doing what he wants. He's not listening to the coach on the type of offense, the type of defense they want him to run. He's doing his own thing. Would he be able to do that in LA? No, but I don't know. But so what I'm saying is, the only team that makes sense, the Knicks. But I know that you send Bradley Beal to the Knicks, RJ Barrett is gonna go, because with any trade they make, there's no possible, because every team, that the Knicks contact, of course, they contact 76ers to trade for, to get Joel Embiid. RJ Barrett is in that discussion. They've contacted the Mavericks. They talk with the Mavericks about Luka. RJ Barrett is also in that discussion. The same thing with the Wizards. The Wizards also want RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is when you look at you see Zion's situation. Zion and what's his name? The guy told him is gone. Ja. And RJ and that draft class, all those players are solid players. They're all three of those guys are solid players. You see Ja elevate his game to a new height. He just the off the court situation, you just can't get away from that. You gotta go up to be a man. Zion's situation, again, it's a similar, well, not a similar. He's not doing the gun stuff, but he's out there. And when he should be practicing, he's out there just chasing women instead of just spending the time to work on his craft. There's a lot of players like that who just, because they have the talent, but I'm gonna make another episode on Zion and once I'm done there. But I think that it's great to see that. You know what I mean? This will got my background real quick. All right, I have books all over. I haven't put them in the bookshelf yet. This part of the office haven't been complete yet. So hey, this is anyway, man. Yeah, man. So it'll be great for the Knicks to get Bradley Beal, having him on the team. Of course, you put him with any player like that. You put with Brunson, gonna be great. You know what I mean? You put Bradley Beal with Brunson, so that's gonna be a good situation for him together. But you giving up Barrett, who's also a solid player. I think that for the Knicks, you'd be better off. You could offer maybe an extra draft pick and keep Archie Barrett, who's, you know, the ceiling for him is very high, and so I'm interested to see how that would work. But hey man, but Bradley Beal to the Knicks, that would be amazing. You know, that would be great. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that, man. What do you think of that? But I know that my cousins will be happy. You know, as a Knicks fan, you know, and I you know, I'll be happy for the Knicks as well. Even though again, and the team, the only team, there's one team in the NBA that have all the money, all the cap space, all the draft pick right now to get Bradley Beal. That's my team, the Orlando Magics. If you're able to trade, you know, you give. I'm not saying you give up the 6, you know, but maybe the 11 picks. Not the 6th pick, but you give the 11 pick and this year and 2024 and 2025 pick. You could give up you know you give up one of those trash players, man. You give up one of the players, you know. So you're able to get him. That would be you get Ball. You give a Ball, whatever with him. That would be great. You pair Bradley Beal with Ben Carroll. Oh man, Ben Carroll giving you 30 points a game. As a rookie, he was a rookie of the year last year. You give up that. You pair Bradley Beal. I mean, he's aging. So I would say Bradley Beal have 2 more years in his 2 more years to be relevant. After that, he's gonna become a role player. So you put him right now with Ben Carroll, and you draft. You got a great draft, and you go out there, you get a solid center. And, you know, I could play center and not bowl. Get him out of here. It's too, you know, he's trash. A player that could play center, and Orlando will be a great team. Orlando will be a playoff team. Now, would they contend to win the NBA final, to go to their finals? No, I don't think they will dominate the East, but they will be up there. They will need one more to dominate it. They need a true rim protector. You know, if you could give up the 6th pick and get Jared Jackson. Now you're NBA final. You're in the NBA final and possibly win it all. But I don't think Orlando would do that, and Memphis wouldn't do that either. To you know, Jared Jackson. That's their future right there. So hey, you know, even though Ja's the star of the team, but Jackson's the motor that keep the paint clear. You know, so but Bradley Beal to the Knicks will be a great thing for the Knicks. I think it will be better for the Knicks than it will be for Miami, because then it will be Butler and him, and what are you getting really? What are you getting? Because you're gonna have to gut that whole roster, which is not something I don't see Miami getting anybody else. But I'm just saying your young core, you know, Vince and all those guys, you're gonna have to ship them out. And you don't have anybody else. So the Knicks are the best. The Knicks and the Orlando Magic are the only team, but the Knicks are the favorite for him, because he does want to play in a big city. So the Knicks will be better for him being in New York, and you know, his agency is all aside in New York, so that would be better for him. So Bradley Beal to the Knicks, that's it's not a done deal, but that's something that's I could see work better than most players, most places. Anyway, man, like, subscribe, and share. Peace out.